Okay, see this question in figure. Find the value of the resistor to be connected between C and D so that the resistance of the entire circuit between A and B does not change with the number of elementary sets. These are the ends A and B. We need to connect something over here between C and D so that now you can see there are elementary sets over here, right? So these elementary sets can have any number. Okay, like you could put only one, or you could put hundred, thousands, any number of elementary sets, so that the net resistance between A and B does not change. So basically this is exactly same as infinite ladder circuit. Okay, whether you put infinite sets, infinite elementary sets, or you put a single elementary set, the result should come out to be same. Okay, so how do we do it? Since they are saying that the answer should not change with the number of elementary sets, so we can say that if there are zero sets, if there are zero sets, answer should remain same. Okay, or if there is only one set in between, then also answer should remain same. Correct. So let's draw the circuit first with zero set. So we have A and B, then we have one resistor over here, R. Correct. This is the first branch, and then we have got these repetitive sets. Okay, so now what we want is we want to connect some resistor R1 over here. So since we have zero sets, so I'm connecting R1 directly over here. Okay, also if there is only one set in between, okay, if there is only one set in between, so I have this R, then I have this one more set, and then I'll put R1. Okay, so we can just copy this thing. Okay, and take this aside. Okay, and put one more branch over here of R, R, and R, and this will be R1. So we just connect them now. That's it. So both of these circuits should give me the same result. Okay, they should give me the same net resistance between A and B. So let's solve on the left. So on the left we have RAB will be equal to RR1 by, or let's just write in inverse. 1 by RAB will be 1 by R plus 1 by R1. On the right side, how do we get it? 1 by RAB will be equal to. Okay, now this is a bit complicated. These two are parallel to each other, so this combination will be R1 by R plus R1, and this combination is in series with these two. That is, I could simply say 2R. So 1 by R plus 1 by R for this, plus for this whole branch. For this whole branch we get 1 by 2R plus R1 by R plus R1. Okay, R and R1 will give me this value, and then these two are in series with this combination, so that's why I get this value. So I could just simplify this 1 by RAB, or actually let's write down. So from here I get 1 by R plus 1 by R1 is equals to 1 by R plus, take 1 by R common, so we get in denominator 2R plus 3R1, and numerator R plus R1. Now multiply the equation with uh, multiply with R1 2R plus 3R1. So what do we get? R1 2R plus 3R1 plus R 2R plus 3R1 is equals to R1. Actually we should cancel it here itself, so these two will cancel out, so that our terms is simplified. I'll just write again. So R 2R plus 3R1 is equal to R1 R plus R1. So 2R square plus 3R R1 is equals to R R1 plus R1 square, or we get R1 square minus 2R R1 minus 2R square equal to 0. So R1 will be equal to 2R plus minus root of B square. B square will be 4R square plus 8R square divided by 2. So we will ignore the minus and we will instead write down 2R plus 2R root 3 by 2, or this is R times 1 plus root 3. So we get option D.